What's up, YouTube? For today's video, we make full chop moves Pokemon team. So there's only 4 chop moves out there, the same as a barbecue kit, and we are going to be using them in this team. Now, all the chop moves are only physical too, which made this team really difficult to use. Now, I couldn't think of a question of the day today, so I thought, okay, we're going to talk about chops. So what is your favorite meat to eat? Leave below in the comment section of the video. Before we get into the battles, I have a quick little announcement. We have a channel sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. If you like mobile gaming, this game is free to download on iOS and Android, and it's got like 10 million downloads, so it's very popular. This mobile game is a turn-based RPG, including a really cool campaign with the story, a voice acting, some sweet 3D graphics, some boss fights, and much more. This game contains a vast majority of champions you can use, upgrades to collect and attach to your champions. My favorite would probably be the Crusader. I like its medieval look. If you like daily login bonuses, there is a new awesome rewards program for new players. You get a new daily login reward for the first 90 days in the game, which is super cool. You can check this game out by clicking the link in the description, and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program. Go give it a try if you like your mobile gaming. Thank you for the sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, let's get into these battles. Chop. So this is a battle on my Discord. This one gets Pixie on. If you guys want to check out my Discord, the link is in the description of the video. All my community hangs out there, and I take my battles there and such. And there's a lot of other things to do there, so come and check it out. We have a Raichu lead and a Meloetta lead. Now, Meloetta is pretty cool because it's the only Pokemon to get Dual Chop and the ability Serene Grace. So I thought I could make up the worst Meloetta set in the history of Pokemon and see if I could make it to work. So we got Dual Chop, Hone Claws, Sing, and Wonder. So unfortunately for me, I nearly called that Rapidash. The Raichu Rapidash lands a Zap Cannon against me on the first turn and paralyzed me. This set really relies on speed, so it was pretty nasty. Oh, it's going to use Nasty Spot. Anyway, so this set sort of revolved around like flinching the opponent, as the item was King's Rock, and we had the ability Serene Grace and Hone Claws to boost the accuracy and power of Dual Chop, and we also had Sing too, so we could, do a little lullaby. I'm not going to sing for you, but we're going to put the opponent to sleep. So that was the idea of the set. Max speed and max attack. I ran this one, I definitely ran this one towards speed rather than attack, because speed was very important on this step. Alright, so we got the Scrafty coming in here. The Raichu's going to go out sleeping, but that is all good. At least it's asleep, right? We might be able to deal with that one later. So, as I knew, Dual Chop would do absolutely no damage. I really needed like 3 to 4 Dual Chops. Scratch 2 to 3 Dual Chops to actually do anything at all. And Meloetta is going to go down to a payback. So bye-bye Meloetta. Maybe one day I can get this amazing set to work. It was horrendous. Now, I had Wonder Room on there. At the start of the video, I talked about only having physical moves, right? With Wonder Room, I could actually get around that problem and hit them on the special side. So I had a couple of Pokemon with those, with that move too. All right, so into the big Sork. Probably one of my best Pokemon on my team. So this Sork is a sturdy Sork. We got Scope Lens and Focus Energy. We've got Karate Chop, Dual Chop, and Throat Chop. Now, I did an explanation of Throat Chop in one of my other videos, so I'm going to explain, like, in real life, how you want to go about getting a Dual Chop and a Karate Chop. So, if you haven't had a massage before, go down to your local massage parlor, probably about, I reckon about 5:15 to stay alive, and then you can go down for about half an hour, right? Now, about 3/4 of the way through that massage, right, the lady or guy will start using Dual Chops on your back, right? Also, don't ask for a happy ending. And as they're doing Dual Chops, right, they'll do more than 2. As for Karate Chop, if you want to have that done, to slide into Jackie Chan's DMs. Anyway, so we're going to hopefully get rid of that Scrafty there, but it's going to be a swap, and we got the Gyarados coming in. So with this set, right, the best thing about it was to get that 100% like crit ratio and then go for Karate Chop, because Karate Chop itself also has like 1 stage, so it's pretty nice. Dual Chop, you can go for that 100% crits too. It hits twice, and you got Throat Chop as well. Throat Chop is a really cool move, and it bypasses like those sound type moves. All right, so we got Gyarados coming. I get the crit there, and it's going to go down, which is awesome. I think, is this like a Zap Cannon team or something like that? I'm not sure. All right, so the next Pokemon we got coming here is the Haxorus. Now, I've got a jolly-natured Sork here. We're going for speed once again. Max health, max attack and max attack. Max attack and max speed, guys. Max attack and max attack. Do that right now. 512 EVs in attack, ×2. All right, so Haxorus is going to get hacked by the dual chop there. I'm actually like low-key getting a Friday video here at the moment. So we've got 3 Pokemon down, and now we got the Jinx coming in. So I thought, you know, it's too good to be true at the moment. If this Jinx is going to come in and go down the throat chop, like, I'm pretty sure I've won this game. It's going to be able to outspeed me, and it's going to lovely kiss my sore calf muscle. Anyway, so that's going to put me to sleep, and I could stay in, or I could just swap out. I decided, look, I've already done my focus engine. I may as well stay in and just go for throat chop and take this thing out. You know, what kind of sets is going to be? I'm well up at the moment, too. I've only lost my Meloetta, which Meloetta normally got lost every single battle. Like me in a shopping store, guys. I haven't got a very good sense of direction, right? So I can go down one eye and I can get lost. Like, literally, I can get lost in my own house. Anyway, so we got the Jinx going for that Z sweet scent there, which is pretty sweet. And that's going to drop the evasiveness of my Sork and boost the accuracy of the Jinx. So I'm going to be asleep this turn. Lucky for Jinx. If I woke up, then Jinx was going to get wrecked for sure. So now the Jinx is going to have a boosted Blizzard there. It's probably going to be like max speed, max special attack, and my Sork is almost going to go down there. I did have this 32. I couldn't get frozen because I was asleep. I mean, you know, real talk, guys. If I wasn't asleep, I would have got frozen. Let's be honest about that one. Anyway, so Jinx is going to get, I think that's Draining Kiss. It's going to kiss me again. Man, I got kissed twice by Jinx. I can consider myself lucky there. So Sork is going to go down. We've still got 4 more Pokemon left. So I thought, let's bring in Umbreon. Now, Umbreon, which is really interesting, actually gets Throat Chop. Now, I was thinking to myself, how does Umbreon actually use Throat Chop? Like, it doesn't have like, it probably doesn't have like a fist, right? It's got like 4 legs. So does it do it with its head or its ear? That makes no sense to me at all why it's got the move. But anyway, I thought I'd go with a set. We got Throat Chop, Substitute, Wish, and Wonder Room, Ability Synchronize, and Item Black Glasses to boost the power of Throat Chop. So thank goodness there, I'm able to tank at least 1 Blizzard with the max health on the Umbreon. Umbreon is very bulky too. As you see, that Blizzard actually critted me, so I knew that I could live another one. Not another crit though. I just wake up on 15 health. I'm able to get the Throat Chop off on the Jinx and end its entire career. Man, I only got swept then by kissing Jinx. I'm like, can you imagine like just getting swept by the all kissing moves? Anyway, so the next Pokemon we got is the Scrafty, and we got one other Pokemon. So obviously I'm not going to be able to outspeed this one. I know this has Moxie, so I thought, okay, let's just go for Wish. I was surprised I actually outsped it. I was like, what? I wasn't even running any speed. So we got the Substitute. I'm like, oh, what is this set going to be? So it's got a free Substitute up, which is bad. Then I thought to myself, oh, wait, I've got Dual Chop. So I could bring something in, right, spank that Substitute and get past the first one, then hit it with the next one, right? That was my whole idea. Anyway, so after we've seen the sub, we got a Focus Punching Scrafty. This is going to do a lot of damage to me. I'm going to have Throat Chop. That's obviously not going to do too much at all, considering it's not very effective and coming off Umbreon's like scummy attack. And this is probably going to do like 9,000 damage to my Umbreon. Like, even if I ran max health and max defense, I was not going to be living that one. So Umbreon's down. We still got 3 more Pokemon remaining. So first things first, right, we got to get rid of this Substitute. That is a must. So it's got leftovers too, and it could become like quite bulky. So I'm guessing it's like a really bulky, slow Scrafty, like it's probably like max attack and max health, something like that. All right, so we're going to go into Pangoro now. Pangoro actually was pretty cool because it had a lot of chop moves. We got Throat Chop, Karate Chop, Dual Chop, and we got Laser Focus, max health and max attack. All right, so it's going to have Choppleberry as the item. I thought that'd be really cool for this team. That was a good suggestion too. A big shout out to all the people on my Twitch too. We sort of like went through this team. If you guys were there, big shout outs to you. And we got the Choppleberry activating here on the Focus Punch. Come on, big boy. And unfortunately for me, it's not going to live that one because it's super effective. And the Choppleberry did nothing. We tried, people. We tried. I mean, like, real talk. At least we got the Choppleberry to activate. So Scrafty is going to get another Moxie boost, man. We got to end this thing's career like soon. Unfortunately, Dual Chop is such a weak move. I couldn't actually get past the first Substitute. I thought I might be able to because Umbreon actually landed the first hit, but to no avail. So we're going to bring in the Machamp here. Obviously, this thing's only attack is Focus Punch, so I'm going to be able to go for the Cross Chop and take it out, which is really good. So this Machamp set was a very bulky one. Max health and max special defense. We've got Toxic, Cross Chop, Rest, and Sleek Talk. And we got the Poisium Z, right? So we can go for that Poisium Z, get that Toxic off, right, and get a +1 defense. Very, very bulky. All right, so the last Pokemon is the Lycanroc. That's going to go for an Iron Tail Savage. It's going to be I'd reckon about a 3-hit KO, or maybe 4-hit KO. And now we're going to go for a Poisium Z Toxic. Now, this Machamp doesn't have anything in attack. I think it's actually really, really bad in attack. I didn't really focus on its attack at all. So I had one other Pokemon which I knew could deal with this thing, pretty good. At least I could like deal with its resistances, like say if it had Stone Edge or something like that. I knew that I could probably stall out, but I didn't want to stall out at this point unless I really had to. So I thought, okay, I can bring in one other Pokemon which I know is going to do very well against this. So we're going to swap out there. I was actually a little bit worried about maybe counter as well. I know this Pokemon can carry counter. So we're going to go into the Golduck here. We got a Fire Fang from the Lycanroc. That's not going to do anything to Golduck at all. So on this Golduck set, we got Max Attack and Max Speed, Hone Claws, Cross Chop, Soak, and Laser Focus. So say if we come up against like Pokemon, right, that resisted, fighting type moves, Soak was really, really good there. So I'm going to glare at that Lycanroc very intensely and call him a hacker. And now we're going to go for the Cross Chop this turn. Now this thing has no guard, so I know that I'm not going to miss, which is good. And my boys and girls of the world, that is the first game. Hope you enjoyed this first battle. Man, things were looking like crazy at the start there. I got paralyzed, Sort went through on a rampage, and Jinx went through on a rampage. And I need a drink. All right, second battle. This is a really, really interesting team. It was actually a really good counter, too. This is a battle against Mr. Guzzlord, and we got a Scyther lead. Scyther. I had, every time from the anime, that's, how Scyther's name is pronounced. I'm not going to try and do that. My voice doesn't even go that high. So we got our Protect first turn. I was like, okay, I kind of was hoping if I went for a Hone Claws that would have been really good. I went for a Soak instead. So Soak, I needed to change this Bug and Flying, right? Because that is a quad resist to Cross Chop. It's really, really dangerous. So we got a special Scyther. It's going to do some pretty good damage to Golduck. It's about a 3-hit KO. However, that one was a crit, so it's not going to be a 3-hit KO unless they crit me 3 times in a row. I'm not going to rule anything out, though, right? So we're going to change that Scyther into a Water type, Hacker Exposed. And now we're going to go for... I can either go for a Laser Focus or just go for a Cross Chop. Now we got the Golduck going for the Laser Focus. So here I was thinking, okay... If they're going to, they could really annoy me, go for a Protect again. That could be like super annoying. And of course, they're going to go for Protect. So I could have gone for another Hone Claws there. So regardless, that it is what it is. So I can go for Cross Chop or Hone Claws this time. It's not really doing a lot of damage. The only thing I was actually worried about was another crit because I already got critted once already. I was kind of scared I get, critted again. So the Bug Buzz is not doing anything to me at all. I'm going to go for the Hone Claws. Hone Claws is going to boost my accuracy and, of course, the attack of the Golduck. So I thought this should do some pretty good damage. Cross Chop has a nice, base power as well of 100. Its accuracy is a little bit shaky, but after Hone Claws, you're pretty good to go. All right, so getting hit by another Bug Buzz, just living on 8 health there. It's actually going to drop by a special defense. So I knew some RNG was definitely coming my way. Going for that Cross Chop there, and guess what, people? We didn't get the crit. Oh, no. I needed that crit. So now Scyther's going to go for reversal, and that's going to take out my Golduck. Man, I really needed a crit there. So Golduck is down. I was kind of hoping I could get maybe, another Cross Chop or a Soak onto another one of the Scythers, but, it didn't happen. All right, so now we got the Scyther going for reversal. It's on pretty low health there, and Machamp's going to take that one like an absolute boss. Go for the Cross Chop on Scyther, and that is enough to take it down. With the Soak up, of course. So now I was really worried. Also, if you look at my team, right, if you don't obviously remember what my team was, we had Machamp, right? And we had Sork, and we had the Meloetta, and we had Pangoro. They were all weak against Scyther. All right, so we got a special Scyther coming in hot here. It's going to flinch me, and it's called Pickle Mantis. If there was any of them was called Pickle Mantis, this was going to be the one that's going to flinch me right. So Machamp goes down. I can't even do anything. I was going to go for Poison and Toxic on this thing, but I'm going to get Shrek'd instead. So I'm already down 2 Pokemon already. Things are not looking hot at all. I need to get the Bug Spray out, people. All right, so we need to Weavile Underwood this Scyther. When the Yu-Gi-Oh has like the little spray can. If you guys watch Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually streamed some Yu-Gi-Oh the other day. On Twitch. If you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm doing some of that. All right, so we're going to go for Sing, just straight away, not even going for Hone Claws, and it lands. I'm like, this is good, guys. This is really good. I might be able to make this work. So now go for the Hone Claws, boosting my attack, and of course, accuracy. I'm so surprised that Sing actually hit well, let me bring up Sing for you. Sing's probably the worst thing. It's got 55 accuracy. It's basically a poor man's Hypnosis Dank Void, pretty much. I mean, when you think of it, it's quite funny because it's got a little bit more than Dark Void now. Which is quite fun, before that nerf, of course. So now we're gonna, we got the rocks. If I had Stealth Rocks, this would have been super funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna go for Dual Chop on the Scyther. Look how much this does. It does nothing at all. It's about a 4,000 hit KO, so I need some more Hone Claws up, like ASAP. So now we got the Scyther going for the Bug Bite. They're doing a lot of damage to Meloetta. It's not going to be able to eat a berry, though. It's not going to be able to eat... Imagine trying to eat a King's Rock. Okay, so you say you use Bug Bite, right, but you try and use try and eat a King's Rock. That wouldn't be very nice at all. That'd be, man, that'd be like eating one of those rock cakes. You guys have ever had one of those rock cakes before? They almost broke my tooth. Anyway, back to the battle. Gonna go for another Hunt Claws. We're gonna go for the risk here, people. Like, you know, we really need that King's Rock to actually come in clutch here and, you know, Serene Grace and all those sort of things. So, unfortunately, it's going to wake up, but it goes to Safeguard instead. So the bad thing about that is I can't actually put the Scyther back to sleep with Sing. So I can only go for Dual Chop. So we got to hope for some hacks here, people. Otherwise, we're going to go down the tube. So go for another Dual Chop there. And guess what, guys? We get a Flinch with only 2 Dual Chops. I was so happy about that. That was like only 2 hits. So hoping we can get like another one and take out the Mantis. Unfortunately for me, it's going to go for the Bug Bite and take out my Meloetta. Things are not looking good here, people. However, I guess the positive thing that came out of that, I almost took a Scyther out with Dual Chop. So that's pretty good. So now we're going to go into the Sork Beam on my better Pokemon. I can go for Throat Chopper to take this thing out. I guess that's the only move I can really go for. But it lives on 1 health, but it defaults me instead. What is this? Why do Pokemon always live on 1 health like every single battle? Like, you guys are probably like, oh, yo, Pimpnite just picks out the battles, they all live on 1 health. Dudes, it's every battle. It's not just like one battle. Like, anyway, so I'm going to go for the Focus Engine. So I'm going to go for the Bug Bite here on my Sork. That's not going to be, you know, that's not going to be very effective against me at all. I was thinking they may have Aero Ace, but obviously they weren't packing it, so they would have used it. So we're going to go for the Disrespect Karate Chop, and Scyther is going to go down. Man, that felt, you know, that felt real good taking out the Scyther with Karate Chop. Like, that felt super good. All right, so now we've got Ninja Mantis coming out here. Man, look at those bugs out there, man. I need some bug spray on the side of the screen. You know, just go down the right-hand side of the screen, man. That'll be easy. So now we've got Scyther going for Sword Dance. I was like, oh, what is this going to be? What move is this going to do? I'm going to go for a Throat Chop. There's really nothing much I can do. Throat Chop does some pretty impressive damage, getting that critical hit there. Now Mantis is going to go for a Reversal, so that's not going to do too much. They needed to actually get, like, take more damage than that for Reversal to actually work. So now I can go for another Throat Chop there. And I'm going to take out the Mantis with a double Throat Chop. So that's really, really good. I mean, maybe like it's just like the Throat Chop just didn't do enough damage to Reversal to be handy, you know, taking my Sork out. Obviously with Reversal, the less health you got, the more damage you got to do, right? So now we've got an Aero Ace. I knew one of these would have Aero Ace, and that is my Sork down. So I've only got 2 more Pokemon left, and I've got 3 Mantises to take out. Have you guys ever had a Praying Mantis crawl on your arm before? It's pretty cool. You know, they're pretty cool. They got like these little pincer things. I don't know. I've never been bitten by one before, but normally they just crawl up your arm and just like don't even care about you. Anyway, so we got a Z move here coming from the Scyther. It's gonna be was that Norman? No, that was Buggy and the Savage Spin Out. So there, I was thinking at this point, okay, this is coming from Bug Bite. Umbreon is not going to be living this one. If it's coming from Bug Buzz, I've got a good chance of living this, right? It all depended if it was a special or physical move. I think that could have been Bug Bite, and Umbreon actually lives it, gets a Throat Chop off against the Scyther, and does some pretty, you know, pretty impressive damage, like 2 hit KO there. Now Scyther's going to go for a knockoff. I'm assuming it was Bug Bite, and it's going to knock off my black glasses, boys. And that's my Umbreon down. So I've only got 1 more Pokemon left. I was actually contemplating giving that Umbreon Choice Band before, but I thought with the Wonderoo, right, I wouldn't be able to use that. I had Substitute and Wish as the other move, and Wonderoo too, if I didn't mention. Alright, so now we've got the Scyther go for the knockoff there. It's going to knock off my Choppleberry, which is fine. I'm going to go for the Throat Chop here, and that does some pretty good damage, taking out a Gen 1 favorite. So we got 2 more Scythers to deal with. So this is, I was thinking, okay, we got Pickle Mantis, right? You guys know that last time it actually hacks me, so I was thinking I should be able to live like at least 1 from this and then go for, you know, go for the Laser Focus first off. All right, so we're going to hit by the Bug Buzz there. It does a lot of damage to me, and it drops my special defense. So my Laser Focus is going to land right, but the problem is this thing actually dropped my special defense. There was a small chance I could have lived that. Unfortunately, getting hacked by a Pickle always happens to me, and that, my friends, is the game. Hope you enjoyed both these battles. I didn't have a lot of bloopers with this team, so we're just going to jump straight into the bonus battle. I'll catch you tomorrow with another theme team. It's probably going to be a really fun one. All right, peace.